I've never even heard of a goober. What's a goober?
It is a chocolate-covered peanut.
Wow. And then look at the monkey. Wow. I want one. Wow. Yeah. Just got back from the movie. Wow. And she's literally, almost said Pete Davidson. Fuck, what's his name? Skarsgard.
I was locked in.
Wow. I forgot to even say, yeah, we were saying Locked. That shit was awesome. It's time to talk about it. I'm gonna talk about it. Only Anthony Hopkins could have done all that annoying, condescending voice work, and only Skarsgard could have done so much physical body acting in that tiny ass space. And the camera work, specifically, there was two instances. The first was probably the first one take shot where we were in the car to begin with. And the second was, spoiler alert, towards the climax of the movie, whenever Anthony Hopkins ends up shooting his gun, or Skarsgard's gun, where they just did the whole pan around the entire car. I don't know how they did that shit, but that was crazy.
CGI.
The bass said, what?
The car is CGI.
The car is CGI.
Everything is CGI.
I was surprised by how political it was, and I loved that was such an important aspect of it. The right-wing, just violent revenge fantasy that rich people want to live through. I thought towards the end, when they were both driving in the car and they were just saying "fuck you" to each other, it was starting to get a little bit weird and a little bit like sexual. But I understood, like, at that point there is nothing else. All the cards are on the table. I'm just an evil person, and I view you as less than human. So I'm rich. I'm gonna do what I want. Yeah. So it was realistic, I guess. Skarsgård did awesome. I wanted to highlight how important it was for that slow intro to show the daughter beforehand and him being a deadbeat dad and all of that, because I cried during the movie. Now, I cried during every movie, but like that shit gave me some feeling. That had stakes to it, you know? We were rooting for bro. That's not something The Gorge was capable of doing. For instance, not to diss on them specifically, but that's just another movie we saw recently that didn't have stakes or any kind of whatever like that. But it's important to establish, to show, not tell. And we knew that bro was a deadbeat dad because we had seen it prior to, hearing Anthony Hopkins bitch about it on the mic. Oh my God. The torture, he, for like hours, the whole day, put it at negative 10 degrees. That's crazy. We were in the Costco today, and I was in the cold section for like 5 seconds and couldn't handle it. I don't know how bro did that.
Keeping him thirsty for days and keeping the windows open so he could watch the rain. He had been doing that already since the beginning, but that's always what he wanted. The
tinted glass, the one-way tint, was so cool. Specifically when the one shot with the girl who was doing her makeup with the window or whatever, that was fun. I like that. I love the committal to the concept of, hey, we're in the car the whole time. Anthony Hopkins, there was no way to play by his game or to adhere by his framework. Any attempt to do so, you were going to die anyway. In the end, Hopkins didn't even let bro out. He had to claw his way out on his own. And I liked that. On top of the whole, what that says in relation to the political aspect of it, but just adherence to their concept, which was he's stuck in the car. He's got to get his own way out of the car. I loved it. Surprising movie. Honestly,
He wasn't stuck in the car. He was locked in.
No! I hadn't heard of that studio either, but shout out, I think it was like Arcane or something with an A.